Thanks, Chair. We won't be supporting the amendment, as we already said, but if it is passed, I'll be banging down your door on Monday morning in the Custom House or wherever your office is, because I've learned from the last time you delayed one of our bills. My fear and my takeaway from tonight is that this motion ensures that rental properties that don't meet minimum standards have a free run on the rental market for the next 6 months. Senator O'Coffey suggested that we're a bit cynical over on this side. Would you blame us? Owen Murphy said that he wanted to deal with this in January 2018. And Senator Buttimer doesn't want to divide the House, but Senator Buttimer knows that PMBs progress through this House at a snail's pace anyway. And there's probably no need to place this amendment on the bill, and that he's the one dividing the House. I want to thank the senators who contributed and the senators who came along to the debate, but who didn't get in to the discussion. Senator Devine, Senator Coffey, Senator Moran O'Connor, Senator Black, Senator Buttimer, Niall O'Donnell, and Senator Éireann, Gabriel McFadden, Senator Humphreys and Senator Alice Mary Higgins for being here as well, and Senator Catherine Noon. I also want to thank Conor in my office for his support on this bill and all of the other bills that we've brought to the floor. I just want to address, I don't need to remind this House or the government that the second stage of the bill is about debating the principle of the bill, not the technicality of the bill. All of those are issues for committee stage. The second reason I'd oppose the motion is the reference to the compliance with EU directives, which I don't think have been mentioned too often in this debate, if at all, namely the e-commerce directive and possibly the services directive. It's interesting, the members of Fine Gael who proposed legislation in the other House recently that would ask similar questions about compliance with EU directives. I'm thinking about Deputy Rock's ticket touting bill. I'm thinking about Deputy O'Connell's treatment of cancer advertisements bill. None of these bills are perfect. They require refinement, but yet neither have been subject to a proposed 6-month delay by government. They passed, certainly Deputy Rock's bill passed second stage with government support, so compliance of the EU directives is again a matter for the next stage of the debate rather than this stage, and a motion to delay does not ensure the compliance of the bill, just stifles the effectiveness. I'd also highlight the Fianna Fáil contribution as to why they won't support the motion tonight, or they will support the motion, but it's based on their overall opposition to the bill, which is telling and I think problematic. I propose for those reasons, that we reject this amendment, that we allow the bill to proceed with the intention that all interested members and government can work together in a collaborative effort to actually address the issue of the advertising of substandard accommodation. It's been too long since it's become so apparent over the last number of years. Owen Murphy, like I said, intended to deal with this, said he would deal with this in January 2018. I have the transcript from the priority questions. I would just finish on saying that the bill is sensible. We're trying to ensure the safety of people in terms of fire safety, overcrowding, sanitary regulations. These properties shouldn't be on the market. How often do we need to see them? How often does attention need to be brought to them online, on social media, and in the printed press? properties that are so obviously in breach of regulations. People deserve to engage with the rental market with dignity, with respect. People deserve better. So if we will be opposing this amendment, we'll be calling a vote on the amendment. But if it is passed, I reiterate, I will be banging down your door on Monday morning.